Hello, good evening, my dear students. This is your science friend Srinivas from scientificstudents.com. On this 10th of February 2025, I am happy to show you this chair, my main chair, on which I sit and work a day near about 10 hours on my computer work. And this was presented by my one of good friend. Okay, so it worked well for more than 10 years also. But today, what happened? Suddenly, this particular hand has come out. And that's it. I could not balance myself. I supposed to fell down. And somehow, I managed. Then, my friends told me, this is no point. Okay, throw it out. And my students also said, okay, sir, there's no point in keeping this chair anymore. Just throw it out. But I'm a tinkering man, no? So, I'm trying to figure it out what went wrong. So, I understood, how they have fixed this hand into the main body of this chair. So, you see like this, see there is a nut bolt system, and whereas the nut they have welded inside, and this is a bolt with an hexagonal. So to open this from here, to open that, I used this Allen key. So I kept this Allen key here inside and I opened like this. Okay. So finally I took it out, and then I understood what went wrong. That's so simple. What happened? There is a bush inside this particular hand, and they haven't properly welded earlier before while they are making this hand. That's where what happened? The welding has become weak and it has become brittle and it has cracked. That's where the all the load of my hand is coming on this particular cushion, this particular foam and all. That's where the foam part also has come out. Then few days, I think this fellow is taking care all the load. Okay, so today when I opened all this and then finally found what best I can do for this. Can I restore it back on? I'm just thinking, because everything is good, everything, it's proper. The seat, you see the seat? And all the functions of this chair, it looks very good, nothing went wrong. You see, I'm showing you everything. It good, except then the small mistake done by the welding person while welding this bush into this hand internal structure. That's where what I did, just because of this small part, I can't throw this entire chair. Because you all know that I'm always giving priority to reuse, recycle, whatnot, right? So let us make it work again. I'm sure for next 10 years it will work very great, very good. That's where I started thinking what best I can do. So I'm just opening and show you. So this is the hand. Okay, this is the hand. So what I did, you can check, I have cut this foam part and have seen the metal one where the welding went bad. Okay, now what I am going to do, now I think I'm going to put it like this. Okay, I'm going to put it like this, and then I'll ask a welder to weld it. And after the welding takes place properly, because earlier the one they haven't properly welded, you see, in between just he has given one spot. But now I'll ask my welder to weld it at 2-3 different points. Then it will become very strong. Then later I will insert this foam part. Okay. And again I'll use glue and I'll make it proper. And that's it. I'll bring it back and I'll again tight this nut bolts. Okay. With the Allen key. Okay. Don't you understand? So simple. So understanding the problem and trying to solve the problem using tinkering techniques. That's where, we can save the material. So we are developing country, so we cannot simply throw everything. We just import everything, and with no time if we throw them out and buying again and again, so it's a big waste of our foreign currency. So let us save our precious foreign currency of India so that, we can start exporting India. So why import when my India can export? Make in India, made in India, skill India from school India. Let's tinker the things properly. Happy tinkering. Keep innovating. Bye-bye. Signing off, your Tinkering Srinivas from scientificstudents.com. Bye-bye. Hello, good evening, my dear tinkers. This is your tinkering friend Srinivas from scientificstudents.com/tinker/masters.html. See, this is 11th February 2025. So we have tinkered our child's hand. Yesterday I have shown you in one video that, because of this particular hand broke, and that's where I could not sit onto this chair properly. So as you know, I told you in yesterday's video, this presented by one of my good friend. So to remember his friendship and then respect the times with him, so I said, okay, let me restore back. So what I did, I spent little money, 50 rupees only, for getting this welded. So now whatever went wrong, that is totally welded now, strongly, much more better than the company's soldering, company's welding. Okay, it is totally, all the place it's totally welded. So now I'll keep the foam piece, whatever was cut back yesterday. So, and then I apply some glue off, and then again reinstall at this particular nut bolts, and then I'll bring my chair work for 10 more years strongly. Okay, this is how we need to reuse, recycle, and why throw when they can work for more time. Only that little tinkering need to be done. Okay, that's it, nothing else. Okay, everything works back on. So as long as something can be tinkered, something can be repaired, why can't we use them? Why throw them? Okay, so that's how we need to save our nation. Okay, consumerism is killing like anything, and everyone is throwing, and our nation, our country, our India is not a dustbin for all the other countries just dumping their all products. Okay, so let's reuse, recycle, and restore, redesign, and make our own products. So make in India, made in India, skill India from school India. To see this tinkering, I have invited my small mentees, one Punit and his brother. Okay, see how nicely they are understanding all this tinkering, small kids. So let's tinker right from school days itself. Okay, happy tinkering, keep innovating. Bye bye. Signing off, your tinker master, Tinkering Srinivas from scientificstudents.com/tinkermasters.html. Bye bye. My dear students, so finally I am restoring back my broken child's hand. But here is a question you need to understand. What all this? I used a thread, you see, here and here also. Why I have packed this thread like this? Last night I did this tinkering. So it is you to understand why I've tightened so hard using these threads. You see? Why? Why I have used these threads? And now I'm going to cut these threads and use this restored my child's hand. So now answer me, why have tightened so hard, packed well with some plastic thread and all that. Okay? So we have used this heraldets and then this adhesive to do all this tinkering. Okay? Okay, then observe all this. And then I'll connect you once I fix it back. Bye-bye. My dear students, I have removed all the threads used for packing at this restoration area. Right? Now you can see how I brought the required strength back on. Now this is ready to go to fix it back to the chair. Okay? I found while opening this hand, one bolt, became very bad. You see the threading, and also there's a bend in between. That's why I purchased another bolt. But there's an Allen key. I brought it to open them because these fellows, the hexagonal Allen key, this is required to open these ones. No screwdrivers, no cutting pliers no spanners can work for these fellows. Okay? Because this Allen key. So you need to understand why they have used this Allen key type bolts over here and why this fellow went bad. So this is very tricky question. You need to understand this. So this is okay, this is good, but this one has become very bad. You see, there's a smooth surface here, threading went so bad. So why there's a bend here? Because of this, while opening, I took a lot of time to use slowly. But why this bend has come? This is very important for you to understand. So my dear thinkers, now I am tightening. I am restoring back. You see how nicely it is going inside? So the broken hand of my chair, my friend presented chair, is getting restored instead of throwing it out for simple reason. Okay, so nicely it is going inside. So I'm sure it will work for 10 more years. No doubt. Okay, so I'm tightening the hand, the restored hand with my Allen key, and I'm changing the Allen key position. Okay, see? Because to tight, so this is the one we need to use. Okay, up to some extent I used this one so that I can fastly take it over there. But now I am using the other end. So there is again some great benefit. Okay. So what is the great benefit? Apply your physics and understand this, the mechanical advantage of the simple machine. So whatever you learn from your school, like applying force at a point, so in real world we can use all such. Okay? So this is how you need to have questions. Why this is short and this is lengthy. Why they have made them like that. Why the both sides are not equal. Why they have not wasted so much of material for keeping this lengthy. This kind of questions if you get, then you can connect your school science into the regular life, and then you can become a wonderful thinker, wonderful entrepreneur, wonderful designer, wonderful problem solver. The way your mentee now solving this problem, you see. So your tinkering master, your mentor is tightening. Yes, totally, perfectly it is done, man. You see? Totally. See, it is too perfect now. I can use my chair very perfectly, you see. It is very strong now. See, both the hands are in fit. And again, I'm sure I can use it for 10 more years. Okay? Thanks to my friend Mr. Kishor, who has presented this chair for my continuous work, sitting on computer and comfortably do all the content development for you guys in STEM education. So let's tinker as many as possible. Why throw them when we can restore them? Okay? So happy tinkering, keep innovating. Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, Jai Jai Vignan, happy tinkering, keep innovating. Make in India, made in India, skill India from school India. Okay? All the best, my dear students. Let us be innovative towards productive India. Why import when we can export? So let us gain the knowledge of making. Okay? So let's do reverse engineering and learn everything how to make. And India is a big market for all of us. So why import when we can make and cater the needs of our own nation with such a huge market, and then save the foreign currency. All the best. Take care. Bye-bye. Scientific Srinivas from scientificstudents.com. So, my dear thinkers, my dear students, finally, this is the restored chair, refurbished chair. Perfectly fit, very strong enough now, even better than the original strength. We have restored it, we have prepared it. So I think you are happy about my tinkering, and also you will do a lot of tinkering at your households. Many things these days, all across the nation I have seen, instead of going for repairs, just they're throwing for every small reason, not even trying to understand what went wrong. All the material they just buy with a huge consumer activities like mixes and then water heaters and refrigerators for a very small thing, for a very small complaint. Even if a relay complaint is there in the refrigerator, they don't go for going for understanding that. Just simply they throw it out. For just 300 rupees relay component in the refrigerator, they throw 15,000 or 20,000 worth of refrigerator. And that's going to be a big waste. And at the same time, not only refrigerator, even air conditioners, washing machines, everything, they are just throwing them out. This is not really good, I feel personally. So, 40 years ago, there are many people who used to go for at least try to restore them back. Many of them, like radios, TVs and all. But these days, I don't know why the culture has changed so bad. Everybody is just throwing. So I really feel bad because wasting huge, material, and all of them, many of them are imported from various other countries. So how much market all of us are giving to all of other nations? But why we don't save our own India by saving the materials, restoring them back, and then later we can produce ourselves and export. Why import? Okay? So now and then India is not for import, India is for export. Mera Bharat Mahan. Jai Jai Bharat. Happy exporting. Happy tinkering, keep innovating. Signing off, your science friend Srinivas from scientificstudents.com. Bye bye. Happy National Science Day.